Hey everyone, it's Patrick from Oakland Travel, and welcome to Charlotte Amalie, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. The Harmony of the Seas is docked there in May of 2022. This was a 7-night Eastern Caribbean out of Port Canaveral, Florida. And so I mentioned in the previous episode of the vlog series that you might see large iguanas if you go to Charlotte Amalie. And here you go, some large iguanas. Pretty cool, just kind of watch them just do their thing, and you see them over on the rocks by the water. You see them kind of just wandering around where everybody is, right there, and just all the tourists and everything. And so something interesting, if you've never seen them before, you probably want to be very careful with them in terms of not touching them or something like that. I don't know what the exact deal is with those in terms of safety or health or whatever, but I would think common sense would dictate that you'd want to be careful around the large iguanas in Charlotte Amalie, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. So you can hear that music playing in the background. That is the DJ that's kind of back around to the corner to the right and sort of providing that energetic, I don't know. It's a cruise port, feel good, I don't know, happy, whatever. The whole time that we were kind of in this area, from what I remember, it was sort of like an upbeat, constant sort of, something in the background, right? The farther away you get, you can't really hear exactly what it is. You can just hear some sort of music thumping. And so, the center of attention, these little iguanas. There's several that are right here in the main area. And then if you go over on the side where the rocks are, you see a bunch of people over there looking at them over there. So, as a cynic, I almost wonder if they put these out here just to sort of be some sort of attraction or a draw for the cruise passengers, just to try to keep them in the area and, maybe to get them to do some shopping or who knows what. But, I'm sure that's probably not the real reason. They're probably just out here hanging around and, but you got your Diamonds International, typical shopping going on in here, several other stores that we've seen before, we recognize for all the different Caribbean ports. And this area back here was, the newer thing that I don't remember from the last time that we were here. Of course, but it had been, quite a few years. So St. Thomas, it's just one of those, it's a deep water port, so it holds the Oasis class ships and pretty much any other ship. 2 at a time in one cruise terminal, and there might be a second terminal, but I can't remember. Some of these Caribbean ports start to kind of run together in terms of the layout and the size and so on and so on. But this was 2022. The last time we had been to St. Thomas, if I remember correctly, was all the way back in 2014. So it had been a few years in between cruises because we were just doing other things. Southern Caribbean cruise and a Western Caribbean cruise, and then a couple trips to Europe and just various other things. So it had been a few while since we'd been to St. Thomas, and this whole area was new. If you're looking for t-shirts and souvenirs, things like that, this is kind of a cool little area just to do a little bit of shopping. It's not very far from the ship. You got a couple little restaurants close by and places to get something to drink if you need it.